The decision to move your life to Southeast Asia in 2026 is no longer about just escaping the cold. It is about choosing between two of the most dynamic economies on the planet. Thailand and Vietnam offer vastly different versions of the future for Western expats. One provides a polished, high-convenience lifestyle where every comfort is a tap away, while the other offers a raw, high-energy environment defined by rapid growth and lower costs. In this video, we break down the visas, the costs, and the reality of moving to these two icons in 2026. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's get into it. For the American or Westerner looking at the horizon in 2026, the first and most critical hurdle is the legal right to stay. Thailand has spent the last 2 years refining its immigration policy to favor those who bring value without taking local jobs. The Destination Thailand Visa, or DTV, has become the gold standard for the modern digital nomad. If you are a remote worker, a freelancer, or even someone enrolled in a recognized professional course, this 5-year visa allows you to live in the kingdom with multiple entries. It has removed the anxiety of the old monthly visa runs that plagued expats for decades. For those with a higher net worth or a guaranteed pension, the long-term resident visa offers a 10-year stay with tax incentives, provided you meet the $80,000 annual income threshold. Thailand's system is designed for the person who wants to arrive, pay a fee, and have their residency settled with minimal bureaucratic friction. Vietnam, conversely, has taken a more targeted approach toward immigration in 2026. While the standard 90-day e-visa remains the gateway for most, the government has introduced the 5-year talent visa under the updated Decree 221. This is specifically aimed at professionals in tech, green energy, and high-level management. Unlike Thailand's broader DTV, Vietnam's long-term options often require a local sponsor or a business entity. If you are a retiree, Vietnam is technically more challenging, as there is no specific retirement visa category. Most expats here still rely on renewing short-term stays or setting up small investment structures. The trade-off for this complexity is the sense of being on the ground floor of a rising tiger economy. Vietnam doesn't just want your presence, it wants your expertise and your capital, and it rewards those who navigate its system with the lowest overhead in the region. When we look at the actual cost of living in 2026, the gap between these two nations has widened due to Thailand's maturing economy. In Bangkok, a modern one-bedroom condominium in a district like Sukhumvit or Ari will generally cost you between $900 and $1,200 per month. This gets you a rooftop pool, a gym, and proximity to the world-class SkyTrain system. In Ho Chi Minh City or Da Nang, a comparable unit in a high-end development like Vin Homes or a boutique coastal apartment will run between $500 and $800. Vietnam remains roughly 30% cheaper across the board. A monthly food budget for an American expat who cooks at home and eats out occasionally will hover around $500 in Thailand, whereas in Vietnam, that same lifestyle is easily achievable for $300. Vietnam is the clear winner for those looking to maximize their purchasing power, but Thailand wins for those who equate value with infrastructure and convenience. Infrastructure is where the two countries diverge most sharply. Thailand's 2026 reality is one of seamless integration. Between the 5G coverage that blankets almost the entire country and a transportation network that includes high-speed rail connecting Bangkok to the eastern seaboard, life here is frictionless. You can survive and thrive in Bangkok or Phuket without ever needing to drive a car or learn more than basic Thai phrases. Vietnam is catching up rapidly with the completion of major metro lines in Hanoi and Saigon, but it still retains a chaotic edge. The primary mode of transport remains the motorbike, and the noise levels in Vietnamese cities reflect a nation that never stops building. While the internet speeds in Vietnam are among the fastest in Asia, the infrastructure can still feel under pressure during the monsoon seasons. If your priority is a stable, quiet environment where everything works the first time, Thailand is the superior choice. Healthcare is often the deciding factor for Westerners over the age of 40. Thailand has solidified its position as the medical hub of Asia in 2026. Hospitals like Bumrungrad and Samidovid offer care that often exceeds the quality found in the United States at a fraction of the cost. It is a system built specifically to cater to international patients, with English-speaking staff and concierge services. Vietnam has made incredible strides, and private facilities in the major cities are excellent for routine care and minor surgeries. However, for complex, life-threatening conditions or specialized long-term treatments, many expats in Vietnam still fly to Bangkok or Singapore. If you have underlying health concerns, the peace of mind offered by the Thai medical system is a significant weight on the scale. The social landscape and daily atmosphere provide a distinct flavor to each country. Thailand, in 2026, feels like a country that has arrived. It is welcoming, polite, and deeply accustomed to Westerners. There is a social floor in Thailand. It is very hard to have a truly bad day because the service culture is so refined. However, some find this polish makes the experience feel a bit more like a vacation than a real life. Vietnam feels like a country that is still becoming. The energy in a Vietnamese coffee shop at 7 in the morning is electric. It is a nation of entrepreneurs where everyone seems to have a side hustle. For a Westerner, this can be incredibly motivating. The local population is younger, and there is a palpable sense of optimism. While the language barrier is higher in Vietnam than in Thailand, the friendships formed are often described by expats as more profound because you are navigating the challenges of a developing nation together. Housing and real estate laws also require a careful look as we move through 2026. Thailand allows foreigners to own condominiums outright in their own name, provided the building maintains a 51% Thai ownership ratio. This makes the exit strategy for your investment very clear. Vietnam operates on a leasehold system, usually for 50 years, though this can often be extended. While the 2025 housing law changes made it easier for foreigners to buy, you are essentially buying a long-term right to use the property rather than the land itself. For the risk-averse investor, Thailand's property market is more transparent and easier to navigate. For the speculative investor, Vietnam's real estate market offers much higher potential for capital appreciation as the country's middle class continues to explode in size. Safety is a common concern for those moving across the world, and both countries rank highly compared to major American cities. Thailand is exceptionally safe in terms of violent crime, though road safety remains a significant issue. Vietnam shares this profile. You are very unlikely to be a victim of a violent act, but you must be vigilant with petty theft in crowded tourist areas and, like Thailand, be extremely careful on the roads. In 2026, both nations have increased their focus on tourist and expat safety to bolster their post-pandemic reputations, making them some of the most secure places for a Westerner to live globally. The climate is the final piece of the puzzle. Thailand is consistently hot, with a defined wet and dry season. If you choose to live in the north, like Chiang Mai, you must account for the burning season in the early months of the year, when air quality drops significantly. Vietnam's geography is more varied. If you live in the north, you will experience 4 distinct seasons, including a genuine winter. If you prefer a tropical climate year-round, the south of Vietnam or the central coast near Da Nang is more suitable. This variety gives Vietnam a slight edge for those who don't want 365 days of intense heat. Ultimately, your choice depends on what you are running toward. Thailand is the choice for the professional or retiree who wants the highest possible quality of life with the lowest amount of stress. It is for the person who wants the exoticism of Asia with the comforts of home. Vietnam is for the pioneer. It is for the person who wants their dollar to go as far as possible and who finds beauty in the hustle and the occasional rough edges of a nation on the rise. Both countries are more accessible in 2026 than ever before, but they serve 2 very different versions of the expat dream. Whether you choose the refined streets of Bangkok or the high-energy alleys of Saigon, your move to Southeast Asia will be the defining chapter of your life. Weigh your priorities, check your visa eligibility, and prepare for an adventure that few ever dare to take. We will see you in the East.